Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jolring. I come on behalf of my master, Umbacano. He asked me to deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit him at his manor in the Imperial City. My master is a collector of alien antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him. I believe the note will give you all the details. My master, Umbacano, lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He is known across Cyrodiil as a collector of alien antiquities. You too.
Yes?
Oh, look at the muscles on you.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace, at least on the first two.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
I think you should leave. My name is Umag Gramarad. I'm employed by Master Umbacano as a night guard. I keep an eye on the place. Stuffed full of treasure, you know? But no dirty thieves getting in while I'm... Be seeing you.
Jolring the butler. I've served Master Be seeing you.
You have the hands of a healer. I work as a guard at Umbacano Manor. I am one of his guard dogs, no more, no less. He pays us well to guard his many treasures. This is enough for me. Bye.
Welcome. My master instructed me to show you up immediately.
The treasure hunter. Please, have a seat. Thank you for coming. You may recognize that statue over there on the table. The very one that you recently sold for less than its true worth. As you may know, I am somewhat of an enthusiast for alien antiquities. In my own modest way, I have amassed a rather considerable collection. I have recently become interested in obtaining the complete set of these ancient statues. I believe that 10 still exist. No mere shopkeeper knows their true worth. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one. I am looking for the complete set of 10 for my collection. They were once part of the Temple of the Ancestors in the ancient Aliad capital. Through my research, I have learned that they were removed from the temple before its sack by men. I believe they were hidden in various Aliad settlements across Cyrodiil, although I do not know the exact location of any of them. Why? Have you already found another statue for me? Ah, a second ancestor. Excellent. I had wondered whether the first was just luck, but I see now that you have some skill at this work. By good fortune, my research has uncovered some new information that may help you in your search for the remaining statues. I have found the names of a number of Ayleid cities where the statues may have been taken for safekeeping during the siege of White Gold Tower. The only modern sites that still bear their ancient names are Moranda, Macamentaine, Wenyanduik, Ninendiva, and Fanakas. There is no guarantee that my sources are correct, of course, but these should at least provide a starting point for your search. Yes, have you found another Beautiful. Exquisite. You have proven yourself to be quite resourceful. I have another task which should interest someone of your particular talents. You know it as White Gold Tower, the center of the ancient Ayleid capital of Nibene. It was brutally sacked thousands of years ago by humans led by Alessia. The Imperial City is built over the ruins of that ancient city. You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested? Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as the High Fane. Do you know it? I'm not surprised. I have not been able to find any modern reference to it. Still, the architectural detail is distinctive enough. It may still be recognizable. The High Fane dates from the late Ayleid period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people. A time I find most fascinating. The drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Ayleid history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, so guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago. Your first task is to locate the ruins of the High Fane. I believe it must now be known by a different name. Take care.
You must be Umbacano's new plaything. Well met. I am Claude Marek, another pawn in Umbacano's game. I always enjoy meeting my rival treasure hunters. What, did you think you were the only one? Come, let's have a drink together. Barkeep, a drink. Now then, I propose a toast. To Umbacano, may his purse never run dry. Our mutual employer rarely tells us the whole story, but he pays very well. Not that I should be giving advice to one of my rivals. You know what? I will help you, although it is liable to get you killed. The High Fane is now known as Malada, up in the Vallis Mountains. But I do not advise you to go there. Read The Cleansing of the Fane first, then decide. As I said, a very bad place. I don't own it. One of the rare book dealers in the market district may have a copy. Read it. Educate yourself. Must I hold your hand? I begin to wonder what Umbacano sees in you. It is an Iliad ruin in the far west of this province, up in the Valles Mountains. Make sure not to eat nightshade. It's very poisoned. Think carefully about what I told you, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, have pity, sir. I got nothing to...
I hope I can. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Take care.
But I looking for someone to chase the bandits downstairs.
I hope I can help. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you? Farewell. A pleasure to... I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Pleasure doing business with. That's a good deal. You bought that for a song. A pleasure to... Goodbye. It's my... Let's do business. A fine transaction. Another side. What can I interest you in? You got a great deal there. You got a great deal there. You drive a hard bargain. A fine transaction. Fine transaction. That's a good deal. You got a great and excellent bargain. You've made a good bit of... That's more than I'd usually pay. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. You've made a good bit. That seems a fair price. A fine transaction. That's a fair deal. A fine transaction. You've made a good bit of gold. A good price for a good... That's a fair deal. I appreciate... For you, of course. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Always keep your good day.
What do you want? I don't trust you enough to talk about. You're probably wondering what this one is doing in this God's forsaken wilderness. Same here. Srazir doesn't get paid nearly enough for this. Go ahead. I see. You are cautious and perceptive. Good traits to have in this business. Yes, you guessed correctly. This one is working for Marek. He never tells us anything, though. Just between the two of us, this one thinks Marek is cheating him. In fact, this one is sure of it. Listen, Srazir has an idea of how we can both come out of this ahead. We wait and see how this plays out. If and when there's an opportunity, Srazir will help you against Marek. If we succeed in recovering the treasure, you give this one half of what you're getting paid. Suit yourself. You're probably wondering what this one... Goodbye.
Well done. You have much to learn about this business, my friend, but you show definite promise. But first, of course, you must hand over the carving. Are you sure? I truly have no wish to harm you. It is the carving I want. Just business. Hand it over, and someday we will both laugh about this over drinks at the Tiber Septim. I will give you one last chance. As you wish. Too bad.
That the best you can do?
Die, cur! Am I supposed to be impressed? This is the part where you fall down and bleed.
Show me what you got.
Good to see you again, sir. Zelias. Very good.
Look at the muscles on you.
Ah, yes. My treasure-hunting friend. I believe a little friendly competition always sharpens the wits. Even more reason for you to get back to hunting for my carving. Yes, you learned that it is the ruin now known as Malada. Were you able to Wonderful! You are indeed a treasure hunter of exceptional talents. Here is... Normally, I would give you a chance to celebrate your success, but I do have another task for you, if you are interested. The carving you recovered from the ladder will be invaluable in my research on the late Aliad. Yes. Where? Yes. Where? Yes. Well? Yes. Well, this is not quite in your usual line of work, but I hope you can help me just the same. A rival collector has an item which I very much want to add to my collection, but she stubbornly refuses to consider any of my offers. She and I have had our differences over the years, I admit. Now she is taking this opportunity to get her revenge. I believe that you may be able to persuade her to part with the item, where I cannot due to her prejudice against me. Are you interested? Very good. I hope you will succeed, where I have so far. Her name is Herminia Cinna. She lives here in the Imperial City, in the Elven Gardens district. She fancies herself a student of the Aliads, although she sadly lacks any aesthetic instinct whatsoever. Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Aliads. Your job is to acquire it for me. Here is more than enough gold to buy it at any reasonable price. You may keep whatever you do not use as your fee. Reputedly the crown worn by the last king of the Aliads. It deserves to be part of my collection. Very little is known of him, not even his name. He ruled the last Aliad city in Cyrodiil during the First Era, 3 centuries after the fall of White Gold Tower. Take care.
Have
You
mercy.
have my ear, citizen.
Just 1 coin.
It is a privilege. Herminia Cinna, amateur scholar of the ancient elves, dabbler in the arcane arts. How could... Certainly. Remarkable. What a one. That's just... Oh, that's foul. I wish I could... Please, I'm embarrassed. You can't skip... You're revolting. Get away from... What a great... Goodness. What... Is that so? You're good. The King of Nenalata is the last Aliad king known to history. True. He appears to have ruled for centuries past the fall of all the other Aliad kingdoms, if the ancient chronicles are to be believed. But there never was a single king of the Aliads. Each city-state had its king, and their power waxed and waned over the years. The King of Nenalata was the last, simply because all the other kings had been destroyed or driven out of Cyrodiil. You want to buy my Aliad crown? It isn't for sale at any price. I would think Umbacano would know that by now. Save your breath. I will never allow the crown to fall into Umbacano's hands. He is far more dangerous. You may think so in your ignorance, but I take a larger view. As a scholar of the Aliads, I have no wish to see their evil power return. I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I wish I had a more persuasive answer, but Hear me out. The crown of the Aelids which Umbacano wants is not simply an ancient work of art. It has certain superficial magic powers, true, but its real power is hidden. However, my studies of the ancient text make clear that it is the key to dangerous magical powers which should be left dormant. You're right. Even if I persuade you, he'll send someone else. Someone less amenable to reason. But what if you brought him another Aeliad crown? My own research into the late Aeliad period suggests that there was not a single Aeliad ruler, but many. They were a bitterly divided people, with many warlords vying against each other for power. Their ultimate demise was wrought by their own civil strife, at least as much as by the rebellion of their human slaves. My crown, the one Umbacano covets, belonged to the ruler of Nenalata. I've learned of another crown, entombed with the last ruler of the rival city of Lindai. Since Umbacano has never laid eyes on the real crown of the Aelids, I doubt he could tell the difference. In any case, the other is also a real Aeliad crown, just not the right one. I think we could all sleep better if you brought him Lindai's crown instead of the crown of Nenalata. Here, I happen to have the key you'll need to enter the royal burial chamber in Lindai. I hope you'll make the right choice. The Aeliad city of Lindai was a bitter rival to Nenalata, the city of the so-called last king of the Aelids. Umbacano may not be able to tell the difference between the crown of Lindai and the crown of Nenalata. It's at least worth a try. I know I don't want to find out what terrible power Umbacano could unleash using the crown of Nenalata. I hope you'll make the right choice. Umbacano must not have the crown of Nenalata. Be seeing you.